Meditation is an act of love for ourselves and all life. So just recognize that all of my guidance through this is really just an invitation. But if anything feels unsafe or unwise, then do what makes sense for you. At any point during this meditation, feel free to get up and leave the room and do what you need to do to take care of yourself, or open your eyes and focus on an object external to yourself. And in this way, you can come into the present moment. So just know this is all a loving invitation, but you are free to have your own agency and do what makes sense for you, so that this can be a genuine act of love for yourself and all life. We start by chanting some loving intentions for our time together during this meditation. We do this practice for the benefit and welfare of all beings and all life everywhere, including our own. May we know the peace of accepting the truth of reality as it is. May we know the security of having our intentions arise from unconditional, boundless love. May we know the freedom of renunciation, which liberates us from greed. May we know the joy of living skillfully for the benefit and welfare of all beings and all life everywhere. May all beings and all life everywhere be free of delusion, suffering, and dissatisfaction. May all beings and all life everywhere be loving, peaceful, compassionate, and joyful. Gently breathe in through the nose and deep into your belly. Take several of these deep, quiet belly breaths to settle the mind and relax the body. Allow your breaths to be slow, silent, effortless, and soothing. Gently notice the life and energy in the body. Throughout this meditation, do what you can to keep the mind alert engaged and mindful, while also keeping the body calm, peaceful, and relaxed. During this meditation, let go of the need to do, achieve, or accomplish anything. Let go even of the need to do this meditation correctly. Take the next few minutes to gently move your awareness through your body and lovingly invite any parts of your body that are tight, tense, or stressed to relax and soften. Having calmed the body, we now begin sound meditation. Turn your attention to all the sounds you hear. Let the sounds you hear be the anchor. Rest your awareness on this anchor of the sounds throughout this meditation. Whenever you get lost in thought, compassionately and silently note thinking, and with ease and effortlessness, return your attention to hearing the arising sounds. As you listen, there is no need to identify or interpret the sounds. Gently hear the sounds as they are and add nothing to them. If you hear someone speaking or other noises that are sharp or come out of nowhere, simply allow the sound to be as it is, free of aversion and free of attachment. Whether a sound is pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral, listen to it with peace, ease, interest, and curiosity. Allow all of the sounds to be as they are. Calmly notice how the sounds heard are impermanent. Notice their dynamic, changing, temporary nature. Peacefully notice how the sounds heard are impersonal. They arise lawfully due to numerous causes and conditions that are outside of your control. Because sounds are impermanent and impersonal, it makes no sense to be upset by them or to become attached to them. To do this causes needless suffering. Simply allow all of the sounds to be as they are. Relate to them free of all judgment and clinging. Whenever you get lost in thoughts or emotional or physical sensations, calmly and lovingly label them as thinking or sensations, respectively. Then patiently return your awareness to the sounds you hear. As you listen to sounds, thoughts and sensations will arise. Relate to these thoughts and sensations in the same way as you relate to the sounds, with healthfully detached, mindful awareness, free of judgment and attachment. In addition to the sounds that you hear, listen also to the silence. Gently notice how the silence is what allows all sounds to be. Notice how silence is where all sounds come from and where all sounds return. Patiently continue to rest your awareness on the sounds and the silence you hear. Relate to everything that arises in your awareness with mindful equanimity, free of clinging and aversion. Notice those moments when you relate to objects of awareness with equanimity and observe how that creates a deep sense of peace and ease in the mind and body. By mindfully noticing how equanimity works to create peace in the mind and body, you strengthen your mind's ability to relate to more objects of awareness with equanimity. Gently notice those moments when you relate to objects of awareness with clinging and aversion. Observe how clinging and aversion creates unnecessary stress and unpleasantness in the body and triggers fearful thoughts in the mind. By mindfully noticing how craving and clinging work to cause unnecessary suffering in the mind and body, you strengthen your mind's willingness to let go of craving and aversion and remain in equanimity. Gently now move your awareness to your heart area. As I share the merits of our practice, try to connect with and feel the meaning behind the words. We share any merits gained from this practice with all beings and all life everywhere. May all beings and all life everywhere be free from suffering and misery. May all beings and all life everywhere abide in a deep and lasting peace. May all beings and all life everywhere know the highest forms of happiness and be at ease. May all beings and all life everywhere know their deepest essence to be joy, peace, compassion, and unconditional boundless love. May all beings and all life everywhere be liberated, fully liberated, permanently liberated.